Oh, that's pretty.
Right, hello everyone. This is the actors' commentary for Stop Eject. I'm Oliver Park.
I'm
And
Georgina Sherrington.
And I am Therese Collins. What happened to the bloke in the car? He was in the film.
the bloke in the car.
Yeah, run you over.
I'm not going to go through the whole cast because you get to see that at the end.
No, but where is he? You should be watching it with us.
All the extras should be here with us as well then.
Maybe. We could have that little girl.
No pirate line.
That really upset me.
Right, okay, yeah, the pirate line. Let's bring up the line that was cut.
Would you like to do it for us now?
No, thank you.
Aha!
You guys were great at it.
Ah, booty.
We should probably explain that actually. And originally, Georgina would come into the shop and she would say a pirate line, which she does
not like.
fantastically.
It's
and she
beautiful,
never really
man.
liked, so
Didn't
it was
do it
cut.
very well.
It was a bit like Pirates of the Caribbean, just for a small second in the film,
Before we
wasn't it?
began
And I
the
think
real
that might be
film.
why they cut it. And this is the bit where you choose really odd records. I think you got the News Seekers at one stage.
I go
There's
pirate
me
shot.
trying to stay serious and confused, trying to pick up a phone conversation, and Therese starts mouthing off at me whilst I'm choosing records and calling me naughty things for picking out the wrong
You're
ones.
actually on the phone for quite a long
I
time
just was
before.
surprised.
It's
that
my
you
other
chose-
girlfriend. Didn't we have this conversation?
He's on the phone to
Perfect
me.
boyfriend wife
He's
first.
on the phone to the bloke in the car. Go, quick, run me over. I can't bear this woman anymore.
Anything.
Get me out of this relationship.
I want to know who says please turn over the cassette. Whoever it is has got a great
He should be
voice.
here.
He should
You
be here.
for
Just
a commentary.
He's
talking.
Sadly
It's
missed.
about to get really sad.
Beautiful jewellery.
Yes.
Beautiful jewellery. Very beautiful ring, which we see on the old lady later.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful costume. I did like your costumes.
shameless
See,
promotion
I
of
didn't know
Sharp.
this was going on. It's really clever though.
Those tapes were. I still can't believe those tapes were.
How many?
Where
done
is this
so
bloke?
We drew.
Absolutely fantastic.
Oh my god!
My favourite shot of the film. Because obviously opposite that shot
And
in
having
real
to wait
life
for the traffic to calm down.
is just a busy
every
road
time.
with a load of traffic on.
Now this
Just
bit
run
I
across
really.
the road.
This was the bit I was on about where they had to stand outside with a red
Yeah,
light.
where it's freezing cold.
So there's just two very attractive young women standing by a red light.
Because I think other cars slowed down because they did think that there was some kind of accident.
How long were you standing outside to do that? I wasn't there.
I
I
wasn't
was
there for that long.
upstairs.
I was
It's the people
outside
with
for
the lights
ages.
That were there for an hour,
I
2
can't
hours.
believe it.
Paul Bednall was there for ages, our photographer.
I did really like the lighting
I
in
love
this
this
bit,
bit.
but I just felt Neil could have been quicker. You know? He does take quite a long time.
There's a lot of things Neil could be.
Are the lights really that important?
And the back door.
I mean, you know.
I want that watch. I love that watch.
It's cool, isn't it?
And I think the fact that it's in that shot as well. I found out today how that shot was done. I'm not going to say.
You don't really
I already
imagine.
know.
And
Look at creepy eyes.
that's fantastic. I love the
That's
fact that
really
people
I was
clever.
think
It
it's
really
a
works.
photo.
I was passing wind at that moment. I was just checking nobody heard.
I don't know if
Yeah.
anyone's going to point out how difficult it was to get all that, basically that little alcove into that space.
Yeah, well, and the back door leads
There was,
outside.
yeah, there was
so
no
it was sort
space
of
there
basically
whatsoever.
outside.
And it was built into a space that was about 2 foot by 2 foot. Unbelievable job of getting that in there.
Oh. And
It's a good job I came back.
you do really well here.
I like this bit.
You don't react at all.
No, I think that is just his acting.
I have, problems with reacting.
I really totally carry off that skirt, don't I? That
You do.
50s librarian book. Look. I think I should do it more often.
So that, we're seeing your natural hair colour there.
No.
Because your hair's bright red right now.
Yeah, that is
It's
my natural
fiery
hair
red.
colour.
And
The
get
bright
this
red.
heat
natural
off
hair
it.
colour. And that's just me being next to the perfect man.
Okay, so now you're trying to stop
Get rid of it.
me from getting run over.
I used to get really confused with which bit play rewind.
If you
stuff.
weren't looking at this, you
The
do make
sequences.
some quite odd noises.
I do, as I did
If
today.
you were if it was a radio play, you can see how
I'd
people will
sound a
get
bit like a
confused.
hamster.
If you want a whole different experience, watch this with your eyes closed.
Yeah. With 2 pirate patches. I I can't remember what I was going to say. It must have been very boring. I think we had good food this day as well.
It's because I was upstairs making it.
We had chili. We did have chili this
I
day.
remember it.
You
It was
guys were
good.
downstairs in the shop until the early hours
And
of
this-
every day.
That's the old mill where we actually film underneath the shop, wasn't it?
Somebody bought soup.
We haven't been there yet.
No, but we'll never go there because it's actually below the shop in the film.
Okay, so the mill we just saw in the background in the wide shot
It's
is
actually where we filmed.
where we filmed this.
I love this bit.
Yeah, this is my
But
favourite location.
with this bit, right? You know, when we did this, like on loads of other times, I'm not casting aspersions on any directors in the room, but loads of times we did it, and then we did it again, and on this one we did it, and I thought that was just the rehearsal.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to do it again. So I this is me not
So
acting.
you're saying this is the rehearsal take? And
I
this
thought
isn't
this was
actual
the
take?
rehearsal.
I think I knew that you knew it was a rehearsal. And
Because
I
then
hadn't
when
really
he
had a
said,
chance.
I made some comment about, you know, where you try and walk past the pillars.
And we kept having to use the same two pillars.
Yeah,
so
and
we'd
I
do the
said
same-
something, and
yeah.
you and Neil looked at me like I was mad, and it was then I realised that
That
the
we'd
one
already
we'd already filmed it. I was
I think I
really
remember that.
panicking that I was. It's
We
all
were
right.
time pressed on this day, I remember, because of the setup with all the tapes.
And I think it's worth pointing out that Sophie, the amazing Sophie,
Our producer,
wrote every single one of these.
hand drawn.
I know.
Yeah,
Drawn.
every single cassette tape you see, apart
Mm-hmm.
from all the ones put in digitally, was written by
But
hand
even
by Sophie
those-
Black. And she was up.
All
God
night.
knows how many hours she spent. One night
night,
she did stay
several
up
nights.
all night
But look, you can't
to
see
do
it.
all of them.
And then came out and did a
An absolutely
12-hour shoot
amazing
day.
job. I have to say your performance. I really do like your performance in this because you kind of feel out of place in this place. But you've never been there.
Mm.
You're in this kind of out of world experience, whereas you really do seem to just like take it in
Blend
your
in.
stride.
I didn't like her touching the tapes because you see, I've got, you know, where you have to keep everything in order.
Yeah,
Stress me out.
but you can see that in the scene, and I
It's a
really
bit-
like that.
A bit unloving to somebody whose partner's just
I
died.
think
Yeah,
your
but I'm a bit of a
character's got a
strappy
bit.
teenager. I do throw the tapes all over the floor.
You were quite. I did suggest at one point that I just slapped your face.
I
really
remember.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't go with that.
So,
the bike.
so you've now come back.
Now this is our first day filming. That's the first shot we did.
Yeah.
Was that
I
shot?
love that bike.
I remember standing by the water.
And here's where I remembered I could ride a bike again, which was.
Where's
lucky.
that girl? She should be here.
She was only 11.
Yeah, well, she could
Yeah.
still watch a video.
I remember she was
Not
the same age
blind.
I was when I started the West Witch, so I thought she'd be really excited, but she was quite cold.
Do you know what? This is probably going to sound awful, but quite a few people referred to you as the witch, and I didn't realise you were in a thing called the witch. And obviously, I do now. I even watched it when the girls were younger. But I just kept thinking, man, what she
must be awful.
Yeah. Why do they keep calling her the witch?
This is one of my favourite.
So that's not
ones.
you in the background, is it?
No, that's Katie,
That is our costume,
our costume lady,
lady. A costume
and
costume
and
lady
our
sounds so
beautiful
terrible, but-
and the director's wife.
Neil's lovely wife. I think she gets a credit at the end for
They-
extreme tolerance.
They cast you purely because you look like her.
I heard. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, you're so handsome.
He's pretty charming before he meets Katie.
He is. If I
I
was
don't know if handsom's the
20
right
years
word.
younger and, you know,
If I was 50
wearing
years
two eye
older-
patches. Rocking the headscarf.
Okay, so you've clearly been in
And so
this
this is
shop
back
the
in the shop.
entire
And
it's
day.
someone's
day.
cleaned my windows.
And they cut the scene where I collapsed crying on the bed, which took us like an hour, or an hour of me trying to get myself hysterical again.
Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it?
So now we know time's gone
This
on
is Katie again on the answer
many
machine.
times, like a montage. God, you take a long time. I like the fact that this shop only has one customer
Yes, just me.
for like a year. I don't know how it makes money.
She spends quite a lot of money there. I rob her
I'd
every
like to
time.
point
she
out that
enters.
Sally's got an American
Retail
accent,
therapy.
and so has the other Kate.
Yes.
So the costume lady has.
Oh,
she
you
should
look
have
Really
beautiful
a
like
there.
lot of credits.
We're not really talking about the making of the film, are we?
No.
I'm getting carried away.
I used
Now
music
this
for that one.
soup, we had to keep putting it in the microwave to make sure it looked hot, and you can't see any steam off it,
Oh,
can
I
you?
remember the
I
steam.
remember
the
that.
steam.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
took us ages.
It kept going back and it came back look mankier and mankier.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd have actually eaten that, you probably would have died of salmonella poisoning.
Do you have any plans for Christmas?
It was freezing cold.
With your family?
That's my favourite line in the trailer. Everyone should have seen the trailer by now. I love that bit in the trailer.
What bit?
He is
The
my
right at the
friend.
end of the trailer.
I really liked that line.
It's
I
one
don't know what you're talking about.
Have you seen the trailer?
Yeah, of course I've seen the trailer many times. We watch it every night with the family.
Can you remember how difficult the ADR was for that? How many times do you have to say
What
just
have I told you about acronyms
a
and
million more
dyslexia?
words? I don't... What?
I don't know what acronyms are. I can't.
Recording it.
ADR.
Here's the weir.
Oh,
So this was
sorry.
the weir that we were supposed to do the proposal in, but it was too flooded. So we
And
did it in the pond
Neil
instead.
suggested that the shot we've just... If you look in the horizon, there's a bridge. Underneath that bridge is the shot you just saw. So it's actually kind of turned round, and we're not in the water right now.
Yeah, we're on the pavement now, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. But we're right on the edge. I don't think we needed to be right on the edge.
Look at
But
that
we were.
handsome man. Oh, my heart's melting.
Are there shots in from us in the water?
No.
But wait a minute, he's going to do some really serious eye acting in a minute.
Oh yeah, wait for
Oh,
the
this
pout.
is lips acting.
There's a lot of pouting going on here.
Get
I'd like
a
to say
room.
that I don't pout. Just for all of you out there.
You do.
I don't pout.
You do.
You
Dan.
do. Look, look,
You
look,
do
look,
pout.
he just did. He pursed
Look.
his lips.
No,
This is
it's
Dan's photo's face.
it's because the makeup brings my lips
Yeah,
out.
but you wanted to
There
wear
it
the
is.
makeup.
Yeah, I do wish we had the three of them.
There was a shot here where we had a
Yeah.
wide shot of Copycate and Kate and Dan on the floor.
Boy
and you
band.
could see Copycate taking the photo, and it was a really nice shot, but it obviously didn't work. I don't know how
Stop
I've seen it.
moaning! You'll never work again, man.
I was saying I admired
I'm
the shot.
joking, I'm joking. Oh, we get to see
I
you
think the
snog
costume's
again.
really clever as well. I hadn't
Oh.
appreciated that it would make it look like the two
Pout.
time frames are different. Like this is winter and that's summer.
I love you. I love you. You do look handsome.
I
now.
think you should have played Dan.
We filmed this. The bit inside was in the
I have
attic,
just
in
done
the
a play
alcove in
where
the
I snogged
building.
a woman.
Yeah, so
And the bit
above
outside was a totally
above the
different
shot
day.
is a room where we filmed.
And it
to
was really
say-
hard to imagine what it would look like, but it's exactly how it is.
What was that on your head? The light.
That was a light bulb exploding.
But what? How did they do that? How did they do that?
I don't know.
There
You
was
helped, didn't you?
it was me doing it actually, and I remember one time
Well,
we
what-
did it. I
how
think
did they
3 or
do
4
it?
times, and one
Yes, 'cause
time
of-
all the lights went off, and I hadn't blown the light bulb.
Oh no!
And
How do you?
Neil looked around and said, "Who was that?"
That
and
was
I
when
had
I was
to
just crying
say
and crying.
me.
I just didn't come out of
This was
character.
about 5 in the
So
morning.
I was totally not focused on what was
But
going
you
on.
didn't actually blow a light bulb, a glass
Yeah,
light bulb, on
there
top
was
of
a
your
tiny,
head.
There was a tiny little kind of explosive, which was
Glass.
No.
And
It
this-
wasn't. It wasn't the bulb. The bulb was just switched off.
This is in the same building as the shop and the alcove
Yeah.
room and the living room. That
And do you
they've
think
cut.
you will look like that lady when you are older? Because that's you, isn't it?
No, according to most people, I will look like that lady when I'm older.
According to initial responses, she doesn't look like either of my grannies.
Nor mine.
And there's the photo of us as a bride and groom that's photoshopped. onto
Yes,
other
if you go
bodies.
back, you'll see a photo
got
of
nice
us getting married, and it's not actually us.
Look at that.
I do love these small shots of
Yeah.
hands and tape recorders and the bulbs and things.
I think we
This
had
was so
cheese
beautiful.
sandwiches on this day. Didn't
This was
we?
the only warm day on the shoot,
Yeah.
and we all wanted to stay outside for as long as we could.
That's a nice shot.
Sunbathed while we shot it.
Yeah, but
And there was a funeral going down at the bottom of the hill. Do you remember?
there were flies everywhere as well. Can you
seem to
remember that? They wouldn't
remember-
leave
Yeah.
you alone.
It got a bit tense in the mill, time-wise as well, didn't it?
I don't remember.
I remember us taking things out of the mill last minute, and the
Yeah, it
guys
was
who
good.
owned it. I mean, these things take
Time.
time.
And
Another
here's the living room, and we cut the scene of us as a couple.
She's
Which I
been
loved.
shoplifting again.
But we
There
had a
was-
scene that we didn't keep in, where Dan and Kate were playing with these same wires, or you were using them,
yeah, and
and I was complaining about it.
yeah.
It was really
I
sweet.
do think
I'm sure it'll be in the
set
deleted
design
scenes
is
somewhere.
beautiful.
So clearly, you weren't really screwing in that ball, were you?
No, it was.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh really?
Oh wow! I thought it was just switched on.
Then you see you get like special effects. Me, they just go, yeah, we'll
Just screw
burn,
in the light bulb.
burn, car wag.
No, we
Oh,
didn't.
because
don't
it got
take-
really hot, didn't it? I
Yeah.
remember.
And I got
We had to wait for it to
electrocuted.
cool down each
I
time.
probably won't be able to have any more children now.
Oh.
Nothing to do with the
Well,
light bulb. You can see my bra strapping a bit.
Is that what will happen to me? Your future hasn't been written yet.
I've already snuck in a blank tape. I don't know whether.
I know she's quite OCD about her black tapes.
Yeah, I know, and
So
I've
I don't
snuck
think
in a
she's
grey
gonna
one.
like that.
No.
She's holding it in
There
now,
we go.
but
What was yours?
We had a big thing, didn't we, on a camera? and,
Oh, yeah, the
and a
jig.
crane, which was really nice. I never got to look around the shops, did you?
No, never.
Some expensive stuff in them shops.
Oh.
Such a lovely ending.
Oh, and people came in to see what the new shop was about. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Because we put the sign up.
People did quite often bang on the door and try
Yeah,
to come
just
in.
trying-
It was so obvious that they were filming it. Oh, credits.
Right.
What do we have
To
to
the
do now?
wonderful Sophie Black.
Okay, yeah, thank you to everyone who was involved, all these people. We don't need to name you because you can see your name on screen.
That's true.
And sorry about all the people who couldn't be here to
Katie
record this
Lake,
with
we
us.
love you.
Scott, amazing.
Where's
Wait, hold
the
on a minute.
lovely, what's his name who helps?
What?
Colin.
Everybody.
Colin, we all
We
love
love
Colin.
Colin.
We love you,
Colin
Colin.
would be the ideal husband or boyfriend.
Oh, he'd just be the ideal anything.
That, you're just saying that because he does everything.
You're just
He
Exactly.
doesn't ask, he just does it.
And he always smiles.
I think, you know what, yeah.
He's
if,
not greedy.
if you need anyone.
Laura
for
Cam,
Peru,
that's my
Colin,
daughter.
definitely.
Runner. Oh, she was good.
And Tommy.
Tom
who
was
wrote
nice, wasn't he?
Maybe I'm crazy to think that you'll come back to me when I know that.
One of the
How'd you
best
work
things,
it?
you know, one of the reasons I was so upset with that scene that you and I in the bedroom with the wires was taken out because on the wall there was one of the coolest posters I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah, with the Colin.
And it was a cassette with a
David.
pencil underneath it and it just said the youth of today won't
Sadie
ever
Won't know
Blackstone.
how
understand.
to relate these two objects.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
Emily Burton.
I tried to steal it,
Go
but-
Emily.
Oh, no,
Neil
these
wouldn't
are
let me.
delicious.
Quarry Chew. That's a nice
Thank
name.
you so much, guys. I can't believe there's so many of you.
So many people.
Maybe there was 400 people on the set.
Thomas McFadden.
That's amazing.
Layla C. Smith.
These are all people who gave money. We love you.
Wow. My name was in there at one point. I asked for it to be taken out because I wanted to rename.
That's very modest.
So now
Remain-
you've told them.
remain
Now you
anonymous.
told them.
Yeah, so we might as well
well.
put it back in.
That's the end.